Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here, CCxRC, and we've got the Gravedigger. UPS has just stopped by. They make frequent stops here at the house, getting parts and stuff for all the different builds we got going on, whatnot. But we got the Axial SMT10 here. We changed it over to a 16-tooth pinion. I did a very specific video that was only about how to do that. It also shows you how you could change your motor, how easy that would be if you wanted. Just how to access everything in there. That's what that video is about. I'm getting people complaining that it wasn't a run video, that there was no driving. It literally just says how to change your pinion. But I'm getting a lot of hate these days, guys. And I'm trying to be very clear about what the videos are and aren't. My unboxings will always only be an unboxing. You won't see me drive very often in an unboxing video. I do that separately. That's just how my days allow me to make videos. But this is a speed test video. It's not a rant video. I'll do something else like a podcast or something to talk about that. But we're zeroed out here. We've got a Venom 5000 milliamp hour 2S50C battery. The exact same battery I did the 14-tooth pinion with. We got 13 miles an hour on that. Let's see how fast we can get with this one. So I need to turn on the car still. Reach up underneath here. There we go. Still not going to be blazing speed. We can do it all right here. It's definitely faster. I don't know how much faster. Whoa. But it definitely will jump and stuff now. I can tell. Off of this, we'll get a little bit more air than we were before. So a little bit higher top end speed, a little less acceleration. Getting some jumping going. 2 wheels. Gonna have sway bars coming in the mail here soon, hopefully. This isn't the bash part, so we're gonna go back out here and do a little bit more running. It says 15 miles an hour, so 2 more miles an hour, that's it. I would have expected maybe a little bit more than that. It's pretty good though. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna change this out. So 15 miles per hour is what we're getting. Again, when I did the brush Swiss and I was on the 14-tooth still, I was only getting 22 miles an hour. Whoa, there went my speedometer. But it definitely feels like a pretty good improvement over the original model. And of course, you can always go brushless if you want to have a lot more power. I feel like it's pretty fun for a stock class at this speed on 16-tooth with a 12 turn. It'd be a fun stock class kind of truck. All right, let me try putting on the Duratrax Munition tires and see if we get any more speed just by going with a little bit bigger tire. Alrighty, guys, now we got the Duratrax Munition tires we just put on here. They fit right on, a little bit bigger. I love the look of them with the blacked out rims. Still on our 15. Got to reset that from the last run. Put it in here. See how we do. Don't feel like it's super noticeable difference. Maybe a mile an hour, but it does look better with the bigger tires on. They don't have as deep a tread either, so I wonder if they'll not hook up as much in a good way, like cornering. But they're also a softer tire too, so I'd be curious how that affects the handling. All right, so now we're up to 17 miles per hour, so we gained 2 miles an hour just by switching our tires. And it just looks better scale with these tires on. It just looks awesome. Okay, I'm liking it. So we're gonna do the bash with these tires on, because these are what are gonna stay on my truck. Oh yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's take it to the backyard. All right, we got the same course we had before. Plastic crush cars. Some ramps. And we're just seeing how it jumps. Missing them. Power warning on my phone. A little bit harder to control here. The taller tires. Oh, bigger air. Bounced off that landing. Handling pretty good. We'll take off the big guy here. Just because we did that the other day. Doing basically the same comparisons. Bounced it. All right. I'm just having fun with this thing, guys. Good to have the monster trucks back out. And I've got a bunch of them. I don't run most of them, the race ones, so it's good to have one I can just come out here and bash with again. Not worry about if I mess it up before a race. I would be curious to see how one of these held up in racing with the stock motor and all that, how it competed. If the track setup is right, where you don't need to have a lot of speed. Might have to try that and see. But we do need the sway bars on the front, as you can see. When it's lifting up that one rear wheel in the back end, it's just because it doesn't have the anti-sway. Bouncing all over the place here. These tires are much softer. Where the BKT ones were really, really firm, these are soft. They almost act a little bit like some suspension, soaking up some of those hits. It's not coming off the cars quite the same. Ooh. Trying to wheelie into these. It's too loose from the low C5 tearing up the lawn back here. That is the one difference between this one and the last run, is the low C5 has been out here and it tore up the backyard. Everything is loose, so it slides nicely through the corners. At least on this side of the yard. Doubled it up. All right, guys. Definitely 16 tooth pinion. Liking these tires, Duratrax tires. I do have the axle tubes in there to help stiffen it up for some of the bad landings. But also adds a little extra weight down low. Hopefully helps it ground itself. Haven't done anything with the shocks yet. Running them stock, how they came out of the box. And it's just a fun little jumper. Again, it's not the big air basher, but it's a scale jumper. Oh, nice bicycle. Come out of it. If I do keep this one as a basher, I'll probably lock the diffs in it. just for freestyle reasons. My camera angle's a little different on this too, so before I was a little bit lower, so things might have looked a little bigger as far as jumping. Crush cars, jump, cross thread, hit the big one more time here. Soaks up the landing. It's handling pretty good, I'll say. Now, I am definitely off throttle when I'm landing. Or not when I'm landing, when I'm turning. Always when I'm landing, yes. But when I'm turning too, because it'll tip over if you're on throttle. Oh, hold it out over the jump. Let's see what happens if we hit it wonky. Oh, save. Throws in reverse. Need a backflip ramp. And that is all the battery wrote. All right, guys. So, thumbs up from me. 16 tooth with the Duratrax Munition tires on it. Seems to be a pretty sweet spot for it. The blacked out rims on here just look really cool too. So, you know, 17 miles an hour, not the fastest ready to run you'll get for 300 bucks, but it's very scale, and it offers a scale experience for the monster trucks and the scale look. And yeah, I really enjoy it. A little bit more speed would be great, but you can do that by just getting a brushless motor if you want. I'm gonna keep this one brushed for a little bit longer at least. We'll see how long we'll keep it this way, but I'm pretty happy with it, and we'll just leave this one kind of as a slower speed, fun basher in the backyard kind of a truck. So anyway, thanks for tuning in as always, guys. Hope you have fun RCing. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Too fast, too slow? Not too fast, I don't think. Is it just right? Kind of like the three bears, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of between just right and too slow for me. It's much better out of the box with this gearing, I think, than what it was before. I wish it was just that little bit faster, that little bit of punch, but overall, I'm pretty happy with it for the price, for how scale it is, the type of axles, everything you get, the metal gears. And like I said, you can make this thing go brushless pretty quick. The steering feels pretty good. I mean, most of my monster trucks aren't super fast at turning, but it feels pretty responsive. I've been feeling pretty controlled with it on the ground, so that hasn't been a big issue for me. So I think this servo is doing all right. The Tactics servo I had before, I mean, I killed that thing usually right away. And so, but I was brushless, so I'll say that. But so far this one's holding up for me, and we've taken a couple of weird landings on the front tires. That one that locked it up pulled out the dog bone out of the drive cup on the axle there in the hub, but fixed that up real easy. Just took off 2 screws and reset it. We're back to business. And yeah, so next thing we'll be doing with this is installing the sway bars. And we've already got these tires on it. So I think once I get those front sway bars on, this truck is gonna live like this for at least a month or two. And then I'll decide whether or not we're gonna go see what kind of a budget system we can put in it to get a little bit more speed for you guys. Help you keep chasing that monster truck racing speed on a budget. Just a monster truck performance. So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, have fun RCing. We'll catch you next time.